There we go. Hi, everybody. Sorry. Ooh, I forgot to put on makeup, so I'm very shiny. I was sorry I'm late. I was throwing dinner in the crock pot today, so I was we're having cream cheese chicken, something like that. Anyway, it's really good. My kids and I love it. My husband too. Actually, he'll eat anything. So. Anyway, so hey Teresa, hey whoever else is live. I'm excited to have you all here. Sorry, I'm just going to turn my fan on. It is really hot in here. All right, I'm back. Okay, so what do we have here for you today? Today, we are going to chat about 5 creative marketing tips. Some of these I'm working on. Some of these one of them I really wanted to do and hadn't got around to doing. And yeah, so there's all sorts of things. All right, so we're going to do like top 10 countdown or top 5 countdown, right? So I don't know if they're in order of importance, but I came up with them this way. All right, so number 5, right? All right, so offer to make a book for a group with their brand and split the profits 50-50. So if you have someone you know, or there's a big Facebook group or something you're involved with, it's usually best if it's something you're kind of already involved with in the community, offer to make them something. You know, the low content books don't necessarily take a ton of time. So offer to make something for them and either give it to them for free because, hey, that might ingratiate yourself for wonderful, wonderful opportunities in the future. It's always good to help people with no thought of return because you never know what opportunities are out there. And if you give, I truly believe the world will give back to you. So that's kind of why I do my YouTube show. Let me go to my, okay. Sorry, Teresa. Hopefully you can get back on. I know it said I couldn't go live. When I started to go live, it wouldn't let me go live. All right. So yeah, give to your community. I do my YouTube show. I have like not that many subscribers, which is fine for me because I do this because I love it. And I hope you all get some value out of it. I have a lot of crazy creative ideas. I know I kind of wander. My brain works on like 50 cylinders at once. So maybe I wander, sorry. But hopefully you can kind of make a book or some sort of giveaway handout for a group, and you can either just give it away to do something nice for the world, or you could try and split the profits 50-50. And it almost might seem like too good to be true. They're like, what's in it for you? You get 50% of the offer or profits, but what's in it for you? And you can always say, it is a 50-50 partnership. You're marketing the book for me and I made it. So that's a 50-50. It's a win-win. And it also continue to boost everyone. It'll boost your rankings, right? You get stuff off the platform. Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, I hope they're helpful. I have some fun creative ideas. Some I've tried, like I said, and some I haven't. There was one I really, really wanted to try in here, but I admit I was not brave enough. And you may think, oh, you're so brave to go on YouTube, but in person brave, sometimes not so much. But I still think it's a fabulous idea. And I'm getting there. I think getting on YouTube and getting out there and seeing that people actually think my crazy ideas are good means that like, oh yeah, so maybe other people would think my crazy ideas are good. All right, so here is an awesome one. This is number 4. So number 4, give away a few free copies to a Facebook group admin, podcasters, or YouTube. So if you're in a particular niche, whatever it might be, camping journals, gratitude journals. There's organizations through Facebook, through podcasting, and through YouTube are all centered around that, right? So find the people in charge and offer, participate in listen to their YouTube channel, listen to their podcast, apply and join the Facebook group and join the conversation. You want to be genuine. And if this is a niche you're interested in, one that you're really you believe in, that maybe that sells well for you. And maybe it sells well because you did a really good job on it, because it's something you know about, right? So be involved, and then offer to say, hey, with no expectation of return, say, hey, here is a few hard copies. You buy some author copies, and you're going to send them to them and say, here's a few copies, give them away, have them as a giveaway, have them as a bonus for people, or just a contest or whatever. So offer something. You're going to get, no, don't go for the hugest Facebook group, the hugest YouTuber. Don't go for the really famous people. Go for the ones that you connect with, the ones that aren't a huge community that has no personality, but a community that you identify with, because those are the ones you're going to get the most benefit for yourself and for your products, and offer to give it to them. And you're going to get some great free marketing that way, because it'll be a prize, right? So they'll tell what the prize is, and so your name will be out there, or your brand. If you buy author copies, do the books say author copies no somewhere? No, the author copies do not. Now, what I did do the other day, I'll show you this. This is really, let me find this. Okay, so this is a test book. I'm doing something with real estate, and I wanted to, so I'm making this for real estate agents, like a ghostwritten book, and I wanted to buy some proof copies, not author copies, proof copies. And I bought proof copies in the past, and they did not do this. It says not for resale. It did not do that before. Before, it like had something on the back and not right across the front. I guess it's like I said, this is a proof copy. The author copies, they're exactly as a normal copy would be from Amazon. But the proof copies before, they did not have a big banner. So I was really unhappy with that, because I wanted to give this to some prospective real estate agents so they could hold it. This is a content book, so this is not like low content. This is content, actual writing. I wrote this, edited this, all this. I'm going to make it prettier inside, but I wanted to give them a copy so they could flip through it and look at it. But I'm really sad that this banner is across it. So author copies, yes. Proof copies, don't do that. I was really sad because I didn't want the proof, $10 down the drain. But I think it still works. I think I could still show them and say, this is just a proof copy. I'm not trying to sell you this. And the idea was to have, their picture on the front, right? Not this model. It's to have actual person on the front. Okay, but anyway, so there you go. There's something new. They didn't do that before, but I think the last time I ordered an author copy was like 3 or 4 years ago. So, things always change. So there you go. So give a few author copies away. Author copies, let's say you purchase, I think last time I did 30. I made some books, coloring books for my daughter's preschool, and gave them as a Halloween gift. It was a Halloween coloring book. And I think it ended up being like $3.25 per book, and I got 20 of them. And that was the min pages. So, $2.15 per copy, and then plus shipping, it ended up being about $3.25 a copy. The more copies you buy of author copies, the less they are. They're each $2.15, but what becomes less is shipping and handling. So it's like $4 to ship just one. But if you get like 10, 15 of them, it's only like $10 to ship. So your shipping cost goes down a lot. So that means your price per book is less. So, you can get 20, 30 copies for not a lot, and you can give them away. So that's a really cool way to do it. If you buy author copies, do the books? No, that's what you asked me before. So I just already read that. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, get some author copies. Like I said, if you're ordering several, not just one or two Z's, like 10 or more, it's like $25 per copy. Now, it does depend on the page number. Let's say you're at that 120 pages or under. It's about $2.15 a copy, and then shipping when you buy several, it's about $3.50, $3.25, something like that. So yeah, don't buy them in onesie, twosies. Buy kind of sort of in bulk. But it's a great way to get your name out there, to get, so it'd be something you really want to push. But Maybe have a great author name. Maybe that's your website. Maybe that's your focus. But definitely it is worthwhile, because I've done just made stuff for people and given stuff away, and I've gotten a lot of good publicity off of that. And it's not really costly. It's cheap as an AMS ad. So a lot cheaper too. Pinterest. All right, so Pinterest and Instagram. You can definitely do Pinterest and Instagram, and I bet these aren't exactly creative, but I have been studying up on Pinterest. And so Pinterest, if you do a daily pin and refresh your pins and change them up, what I've found and what I'm researching and kind of going to focus on is trying to get subscribers. So you do a Pinterest to a free, you do pin it something to a free item on your website that your audience would be interested in, and then get people on your email list, and you build a brand that way. But from what I've gotten so far, that is a really great method. It's continual traffic, and yes, you do have to pin something daily, but there are ways to schedule that. There's some tools that you can purchase, and you can schedule stuff out so you don't have to do it all the time, or you just spend, an hour a week organizing your pins. So you have, 7, 20, 30 fresh pins. And then, you go on there 5 minutes and pin something, pin, right? Pinterest is a nice one, especially if you front load. You create a bunch of pins, sit down one day, create 30, 40 pins, and then you can, just each day upload one. It's not too bad. There's a ton of stuff, Canva, you can do pins to make pretty pins with. What I have heard on Pinterest is the long and skinny ones. So the long and skinny pins you see, those are the most eye-catching. So if you can create long and skinny pins, it is going to be more prevalent or relevant to your audience. You know what I also saw? Okay, so this is cool, and I haven't tried this, but I was just thinking about that. Have you seen that Pinterest has a lot more animated things? So I was watching, I can't remember who I was watching, but they were showing how to make in PowerPoint, use PowerPoint's animations to show you flipping your pages. So it looks like your pages are flipping to make a flip book, and use PowerPoint's animation, and I'm sure Google Slides does this well, but animation to show the flip, so you can record a video. And I was thinking, wouldn't that be cool if you could have a long pin and then a video of your book flipping through the pages? So I haven't tried that yet, but that is next on my my list. I really want to try it. I have so many things on my list. That's my problem. All right, so that was number 3. Number 2. All right. Okay, so this is my crazy idea that I really wanted to do, but I didn't have the guts. It's not all that scary. So, okay, let me answer Teresa's question before I do number 2. Okay, so Teresa asked, can you do Prime shipping on your author copies? No. You do not get Prime shipping. They don't want you to use Prime shipping for commercial purposes. So if you order an author copy, it takes a while. Now, that being said, my author copies said they would take 3 weeks, and I got it in 1. So that was just a few days ago. I literally got those in the mail Saturday, Sunday. I don't remember. Monday. They got just a few days ago anyway. But it said it was going to take 3 weeks. And I was like, 3 weeks? That's a really long time. But no, it took 1. So you do have to plan ahead. But here's something that you can do. So let's say you're going to ship someone, you talk with some Facebook group, and you decide you're going to ship them 10. You can order them, the Amazon author copies, and then ship them directly to that person. So you don't have to ship them twice. You can look at how much it's going to cost. You can ship books media mail. Media mail is really cheap. So that may end up being cheaper if you order 30, 40 of your own books and then ship them to various sources using media mail. I haven't gone into those numbers yet, but you can ship to someone else your author copies. Just think if you were actually going somewhere to sign books, or you're going to a convention or something, right? And you ordered 100 books. You don't want to ship them to yourself, drag them on the plane, and then you send them to the hotel wherever you were doing those copies. So yeah, they will ship to other places. So that is an option. So if you want to make it a little easier. Okay, so number 2, right? I was on number 2. Now, let's say you have, this won't work for everything, but it will work for some low content books depending on what your low content book is. And I'm going to caveat, if you can make your low content book into an ebook, and like I said, this won't count for everything. So a coloring book, actually, I was thinking about this, you can make it for anything, but you have to make it e-compatible. So let's say you have to make it a PDF. So you have to be able to deliver it electronically to someone, right? I wanted to do this for my fiction. I write Hallmark fiction type romances. So very, very one kiss type things, right? Because I just couldn't write anything other than that. I'm just too nice or something. I just can't even imagine it, right? So, and I have 4 girls. What am I going to tell my 4 girls, right? I just couldn't do it. So mine are very Hallmarky, right? And so what I wanted to do for Valentine's Day was to talk to all the local pizza places and stuff like that and say, hey, I'll give you a free PDF copy of my book to give away to all your patrons on Valentine's Day or the week giving up to your Valentine's Day. So you could partner with businesses around your local area and offer to give a free PDF make sure that your book has a huge thing to your website that gets them to subscribe, offers another freebie to get them to subscribe so that you can send out emails. So this is totally free. I mean, it does take your time to go around and ask some people, hey, would you like to give it away? Maybe I think it would work great if you do it around a holiday that would make sense. Or if it's camping, right, the summer season, talk to, local camping places, hardware places, stuff like that they could give away free. So it's a total win-win for them because they're giving something away free to their customers. And you just have you have like a redemption coupon that they can go online and redeem it or get a free copy or go to the link or wherever so that they can get it for free. You could have this go, I guess, directly to your subscriber list, but I feel that kind of misses the point. I think you want to give something for free and then redirect them to subscribe. So really give a free type item. There's lots of ways to do that. What was the book? Book Funnel. So Book Funnel, they have like a starving artist plan. It's like $20 a year. Okay, so it's really cheap. That if you just give a link, then someone can download it for free, and it does it automatically. So you don't have to send anyone anything. You don't have to ship anyone anything. And for $20 a year, you could have this promotion going, right? So very cheap. You do have to kind of go. You could have them email you and email it out or do something, but that sounds kind of complex. Book Funnel, it's like $20 a year. Starving artist plan. It's really easy way to deliver content in a very easy manner that you don't have to do anything with. Okay, so that was number 2. And So approaching businesses, that's the reason I never did it. But I like I said, it's a win-win for them. Like, you're going to have people who say no because they're going to be like, well, what's in it for you? Why are you being so nice? And you're like, well, I get free publicity. It's great for me. It's great for you. It's a win-win. But some people aren't going to trust maybe that win-win. But if you know people around in your town or wherever, like Teresa, you could go to all the campgrounds and say, hey, you can offer people a free PDF with my book, of my book. And, you're going to talk to all these people at campgrounds, right? And you're going to get to know the owners and they're going to see you're offering them something for free, right? And that their subscribers their personnel are going to like it, right? Because they are interested in camping, right? Because they're at a campground. But think about that audience and how you could do something with that. And it's easy and free. Okay, so here, the number 1 reason, and this is kind of more complex, but I was introduced to it, so I wanted to share it with you all, is to give away your book for free in a free plus shipping funnel. Okay, so what is that? Oh, I don't know. You've probably seen it on Facebook, or maybe you haven't yet, which I'm kind of shocked. It's all over the place. I did this. So this is Russell Brunson's book, and it was $10 for shipping. The book was technically free, right? Book. And for $10, they shipped it to me. So it was, the book was free and I had to pay for shipping and handling. But it's a really nice book for $10, right? But you could do something similar to that and basically cover your costs. The idea is to get people to qualify themselves with this free plus shipping funnel. You want people to pay something, because when it's free, people take free for granted a lot. But the idea of something for free and all they had to pay for shipping, and this book, I think it's on Amazon for like $30 or whatever. So you could put your book, you make a specific book for this free type shipping funnel, and you put it on Amazon for like $30, and you say, hey, you can get my book for free, just pay for shipping, right? It normally sells for $30 on Amazon, right? But you can get it for free. You just have to pay for shipping. And so the idea is to basically break even, right? You're not going to make any money on this with your author copies, and then shipping it out. You probably won't make some money. You might make $1, but you're not going to make a lot of money. But the idea is to get them to pull out their credit card and sign up for it. And you get like their email address. You can get their address that way because you're shipping them something. And you can use that to get a subscriber. So it's basically like getting paid to get a subscriber. There's lots of ways to promote your free plus shipping. I've seen a lot of Facebook ads. I've seen people promoting it in groups. You can get affiliates. So, you can pay people $1, the dollar you were going to make, you can give it to affiliates. So there's lots of creative ways. Some of the ways we've already talked about, get involved in your Facebook groups, YouTubers, podcasters, people who need content, need things like that. You can offer to give them that sort of content by giving them that. All right. So thoughts, ideas, anybody? Yeah, I didn't think about trees, but that is a really great idea, going around to all the campgrounds you're visiting and saying, hey, you can, make a bunch of business cards, and they can just hand that out in the packet, right? A business card with just the link to your book. So that's kind of what I was thinking of how I would do it for the pizza place with the romance books. I was just going to give them a stack of cards and say, you're more than happy to give this away to every single one of your pizza for free. So business cards, man, you get like 500 business cards now for like $20. They don't have to be amazing. They just have to be able to have the code on it. So you could do that really, really cheaply and get a lot of, goodwill too, because it's a win-win. Like I said, I was scared to do that before, but I'm almost brave enough now. I think almost brave enough to get out there. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, I don't like hearing no. And I know it's part of sales, but I believe in my idea. And then when people go, I'm like, oh, my idea is crushed, right? I just got to get over that, because it is a good idea, and it's win-win. I love the idea of win-win. I love the idea of helping somebody else, offering something free and a value for them, and they can get goodwill with their customers, and I can get a few extra people. But I think that's a really cool one. Anything else? Any other ideas? All right, I think that was it. Yeah, so if no one else has anything, sorry if I was really loud talking into my mic today. I was excited. This one was fun. And I will talk to you all next week. So you all have a great week, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.